I interviewed Foo Fighters recently and Dave Grohl told me that this band are the best support act he has had for years. Here is a big introduction from this feeling to the Struts.
Your eyes follow like a spotlight, two eyes like the sun.
The bands that have influenced our sound the most varies quite a lot. I would definitely say the template would be Queen, you know, and the Stones, and we kind of like mix that together. And a lot of 90s Britpop as well, whether it's Oasis, you know, Supergrass as well was a huge influence on us, especially like on the first album, those early kind of like recording sessions. Well, Body Talks was written and recorded pretty late in the creative process. We started writing for this second album pretty much when we signed our new deal and we decided to reissue the first album and add a couple of new tracks. So much later on we sort of started working on this track, and in all honesty I really wasn't a big fan of the idea to begin with, but you know, I sort of like decided actually this is really good. And then when Jed and Geth got on the track towards the end when we recorded it, it was just like wow, it just took on a completely different life. You know, that guitar riff that gets played throughout the chorus was sort of like one of the first things that was there, and it was like wow, you know, this is great. And I personally think it's one of the best riffs that, you know, rock music has heard in a very long time.
Hello everyone, we are Struts and this is our brand new single entitled Body Talks. Your eyes follow like a spotlight, two eyes like the sun. Go ahead, keep your distance from me, soon you're gonna come. When you flick your hair like you don't care and you're asking where I'm from, that game that you're running, baby, you've already won. I need to know, what do you need, what do you like, cause I'm gonna be it tonight. You can be cool, you can be shy, say what you want, say what you like, but woo, your body talks, woo, your body talks. You can pretend you don't wanna know, but I read the signs from your head to your toes. Yeah, you don't need to say a word, cause woo, your body talks. Those lips are a conversation, that face is a song. If it's my imagination, stop me if I'm wrong. I need to know, what do ya need, what do ya like, cause I'm gonna be it tonight. You can be cool, you can be shy, say what you want, say what you like, but woo, your body talks, woo, your body talks. You can pretend you don't wanna know, but I read the signs from your head to your toes. Yeah, you don't need to say a word, cause woo, your body talks. You ain't gotta be shy, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Your body talks, your body talks. Woo! Your body talks. You can be cool, you can be shy, say what you want, say what you like, but woo, your body talks, woo, your body talks. You can pretend you don't wanna know, but I read the signs from your head to your toes. Yeah, you don't need to say a word, cause woo, your body talks, yeah. Talks.
When you flick your hair like you don't care.
Since we've been in the States, it's been great to see some like of the bigger bands, you know, like the Foos. You know, not only is it like an honor to be asked to support them, but you know, just watching them play like every night for the best part of like 3 hours, you know, is very inspiring. And I think that band in particular like has this great sense of fun. You know, they're bringing people up on stage. You know, there's this feeling of like they're not only there to play the huge hits that they have and please the crowd and put on a great show, but they're really there to have a lot of fun.
I need to know what are you?
Playing with the Killers, you know, I got up on stage and sang Johnny Be Good with Brandon Flowers, and that was crazy in itself. And to hear what he has to say about our band as well was really inspiring, you know. And we've done the Stones twice as well since being in the States, which, you know, you add that all up and it becomes really, really inspiring.
You can be cool, you can be shy.
In regards to the new album, there's a couple of real sort of like wild cards, if you were. I'd say there's about 4 or 5 tracks which are going to make people go like, ooh, wow, this is really different, really exciting. We've really pushed the boat out. And then there's some other songs which are very much like part 2 of Everybody Wants Us, and you'll be able to hear there is a thread and a continuation from this first album to the second, which, you know, consciously we tried to do. We can't say. I can confirm that it's a female, and we've been friends with her for not a very long time, but we did a couple of shows with her, and we sort of like had this mutual respect and love for certain eras of music.
We spent that first Christmas in 2015, and we did 6 months on the road in the States. We thought Christmas we're finally going to go home, and then we get a call from Nicky Six from Motley Crue, and he said, we're playing our last ever shows as Motley. Do you guys want to support at Staples Center in LA? And so we spent, we saw New Year's Eve we cooked all together in this little apartment in LA, and then we spent Christmas and New Year's with Tommy Lee and the gang.
If it's my imagination, stop me.
We couldn't be more thankful really about the whole thing. We're just so lucky that, you know, them as people are so welcoming, accommodating, even their crew.
It's very bizarre being on the road, like you said, as mentors. Taylor sort of gave out with a new drum kit. He saw his kit straight up and he was like, oh, this needs to grow. And so his 4 new toms in like a week later from Taylor. It's amazing.
You can be cool, you can be shy. Say what you want, say what you like.
The tips I think that we have got from those bands is the work ethic. You know, all of them at some point have all had their sort of like troubled years, so to speak, but it's been hard work and persistence and the love of what they do which has sort of like kept them afloat, because it's the times where you know it's not going to be a fantastic show, or the bus breaks down, or, you know, you've got no money to eat, you know, or whatever it is. If you enjoy what you're doing, that's what keeps you alive. If we had the cash, you know, I'd love to spend stupid amounts on the outfits. You know, I'd like to be escorted onto the stage in a white Rolls Royce like Liberace, pyrotechnics, backing dancers, the best lights, the best sound that, you know, is universally possible.
Nice horn section.
Horn section.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Your body talks.
Well, I've been getting up and doing Under Pressure with the Foos, which was really great and sort of like gave me a taste of what that could be like if you know, it was more than just one song. God, I mean, I'd love to get up with AC/DC. I'd love to do something with Queen. Oh, I mean, if Oasis got back together,
That's what we're waiting on.
that would be cool. That would be crazy.
You can be cool, you can be shy. Say what you
I mean, define rock and roll. I think personally, you know, Jade, for instance, like really came in and stepped up. You know, because
She loved it, mate.
yeah,
I
I mean, let's be honest. You know, the group that she's in is used to a certain type of venue and sound and whatnot. And for a girl who's predominantly focused in a group to sort of like come out on her own, you know, dressed up in sequin and relying on a couple of small wedges for sound, playing in like this sweaty club in LA, I'd say that's pretty rock and roll.
You can be cool, you can be shy. Say what's
around here.
Little Struts.
I know.
Go back on tour out with them in the summer, see how it goes.
That would be sick.
Favour.
Return the favour, yeah.
That would be brilliant. Amazing.
You